This sewer video inspection is for 14824 Florida Avenue in Tampa, Florida. Okay, we're entering the toilet line here in the women's bathroom. It's the toilet all the way, if you're facing the toilets all the way to the left. We're going to go in. I'm having a hard time getting in right away, and this is a problem that we see occurring all through the system is the fittings are not pushed all the way together where they're glued. You'll see an image here in a minute. And that's the reason why I put this in here. If you look right there, you can see how they're not pushed all the way together when they were glued. So that's a problem and makes it difficult for me to be able to get the camera around this first turn. So I just wanted to point that out. Okay, we're around that turn here, and you can see there that's another fitting not pushed all the way together. So it's just an ongoing thing. It just could mean that there could be a possibility of leaks in the future. Also means that debris could get hung up on it. Not likely, but just wanted to point it out. Okay, so here we are to a branch of a toilet. We're going to flush the toilet here, and we're going to do that sequence several times down the line, just flushing toilets, checking out things, seeing how the pipes are holding water. Here's another toilet. We're flushing the water down that, just checking it out. Take notice too that there's a little bit of water sitting in the pipes as we've been moving through. We're running right there. We're running water through a lab, just checking things, continuing to check things out. But you can see how there's just a little bit of water sitting in there. Definite concern. And there was more water as we went back towards the toilet. You could see when we first went in, the pipe was about half full, and it's getting shallower now and slowly working its way out. Now we're going to drop. We're going to go 45 down and then 45 back straight. And when we do this, we drop into a lot of water. See, that's a pretty big issue. Okay, we're coming up on the fitting here. And actually, I get stuck for quite a while here. I skipped a lot of the footage. I didn't want you to sit there, but it took me a good 3 or 4 minutes. And finally, we turned. And what happened is instead of going out of the building, which is what should happen, my camera should go with the flow of the pipe, it actually makes a right turn and goes towards another bathroom. Now, this isn't possible if fittings are done correctly. So what occurs, which you'll see later on, is that there is a two-way T, 3-inch T, 3 or 4-inch T, excuse me, laid on its side, and instead of a combo, which should allow the water to flow out, this is actually where a lot of the water is being held up, and I believe it is the main cause. We located this line with the plumber, and they know where this is underneath the concrete. So, wanted to make note of that. Okay, we're back out at that two-way I was talking about where we had turned, and now we're going to keep working it and try to go up the correct way. To the right there is where I went, and what you just saw while I was talking was footage of the kitchen and men's bathroom area. But what you're going to see here in a moment is we're going to go the proper way and continue on out of the system. But you can see water's just sitting all right here. We're looking at the fitting, trying to figure out what was occurring and why this was happening. But so there we go. Now we're heading out, and there's still water in the pipe, which means something's going on further out of the system. Okay, we're going to make a left turn here at the combo. Say left turn because the top of the pipe is actually the bottom of the screen, so we're upside down right now. You can see the water. And we're going to continue on towards the exterior of the building. Now there was a lot of turns there, and the camera gets really hard to move the more turns that you make, and because the friction causes it to go slower. So eventually I'll get to a point up here where I can no longer push the camera, and it won't go anymore. But as you can see, it looks like there's just several bellies in the pipe, just kind of up and down, where water is getting hung up, and then it freezes and then gets hung up again. So the whole system, as far as I can make it, just has several issues that need to be addressed. And this is what I'm talking about here, is the camera is slowing down, and it's harder to get out. Just so you know, the bottom of the pipe's on the right of the screen now. You can see another fitting there. It looks like it wasn't glued. Or pushed, excuse me, it was glued, but not pushed all the way together. And there's some grease and gunk buildup there coming out of that bathroom. So it gets hung up there on the pipe. And water sitting on the bottom of the pipe. Another problem and concern. Looks like that fitting's not glued very well either. And that causes a problem and an issue for me pushing the camera. Yeah, and that pretty much does it for as far as I can get in there. So I'll take it back and show you some more footage of that two-way T, which is a concern. But also there you saw that last fitting wasn't glued well. It wasn't pushed all the way together, so that's an issue. And that's right where the back of my camera head is stuck on there, and we can't go any further. So here's the back of that T. Just wanted to give you another quick glimpse of that, show you that again, just so you could do anything that you needed to do and see anything you need to see there, and get better footage of that. Alright, well this concludes the sewer video inspection for 14824 Florida Avenue. If you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call at the office. Thank you very much.
If you've ever experienced a water leak, you know how costly and damaging leaks can be. Bullseye Leak Detection specializes in finding the source of the problem. Swimming pools, plumbing systems, roofs, and more. Bullseye also performs high water bill investigations and sewer line video inspections for stoppages that keep returning. Accuracy, reliability, and punctuality.
Bullseye Leak Detection. We hit the target on your leak.
Call 866-4MY-LEAK.